In a peaceful forest filled with ancient trees and sparkling streams, there lived a fox named Felix. Felix was known for being clever and quick, always managing to find food and shelter with ease. However, Felix had a flaw. He never thought much about the future. "Why worry about tomorrow when today is already here?" he would often say to himself. One sunny morning, as Felix was wandering near the riverbank, he spotted something glistening in the distance. Curious, he approached and found a beautiful bird with feathers as golden as the morning sun. The bird was named Glimmer, and she had flown from far away, seeking a new home in the forest. "Good day, Mr. Fox," Glimmer chirped. "I am looking for a safe place to build my nest, where I will be protected from the dangers that might come." Felix's eyes gleamed at the sight of Glimmer's golden feathers. "Why would a bird like you need protection?" he asked. "You seem strong and capable." Glimmer smiled kindly. "These golden feathers may seem like mere decoration, but they are my protection. My insurance, if you will. They shield me from storms, predators, and any harm that might befall me." Felix was intrigued. "Insurance? What's that?" "Insurance is like a safety net," Glimmer explained. "It's something you have in place to protect you from the unexpected. You may not need it every day, but when trouble arises, it's there to help you." Felix thought about this, but his mind was more focused on how valuable those golden feathers must be. "Perhaps you could share one of your feathers with me," he suggested slyly. "I'm sure it would bring me great fortune." Glimmer nodded and plucked a single feather, handing it to Felix. "This feather is indeed valuable, but its true worth lies in understanding how and when to use it. Remember, Mr. Fox, it's not just about having insurance. It's about using it wisely." Felix took the feather, though he wasn't quite sure what to do with it. He tucked it away, thinking, "I'll save this for when I really need it." Days turned into weeks, and Felix carried on with his usual antics. He paid little attention to the feather, confident that his own cleverness would see him through any trouble. Then, one fateful day, a terrible storm swept through the forest. The sky darkened, and the winds howled like wolves. Felix, who had been out hunting, found himself caught in the middle of the storm. Trees were uprooted, and the river began to flood its banks. Panicked, Felix ran for shelter but found none. The storm was too fierce, and he was too far from his den. In that moment of desperation, he remembered the golden feather Glimmer had given him. He pulled the feather from his pouch and held it tight, praying for it to save him. Suddenly, the storm seemed less intense. The winds calmed around him, and the rain lessened just enough for him to find shelter under a large rock. As Felix caught his breath, he realized that the golden feather had indeed protected him. But more importantly, he understood the lesson Glimmer had shared. It wasn't just about having the feather, it was about having it when he needed it most. It was about being prepared for the unexpected, just like insurance. After the storm passed, Felix returned to the forest with a new perspective. He realized that while his cleverness could solve many problems, true security came from being prepared for the things he couldn't foresee. He started storing food for hard times, building stronger shelters, and most importantly, he kept Glimmer's golden feather close as a constant reminder. Felix also began to share his newfound wisdom with other animals in the forest. He told them about the importance of having their own golden feathers of protection, how insurance could help them through tough times, whether it was a storm, an illness, or any other unforeseen event. And so, the animals of the forest learned the value of insurance thanks to Felix and his tale of the golden feather. They understood that while they could not predict the future, they could protect themselves against it.